Hey, flooring boys and girls, this is Jerry Levinson here, and I shot this video. I had this idea because we're getting a lot of people who are their kids and they're taking over their parents' business, or they're starting to work in dad or mom's business and kind of want to know what their role is and how to have an impact on that business, how to have a good, positive impact. And you might be waiting for instruction from your parents. They're busy. They may not know exactly what to do as well. They've been doing this for years. They're experts in flooring, but when it comes to the flooring business, there's a big business side of it that you got to know. So as you get into this business, I want to give you some ideas of how you can have the greatest impact. Now, of course, you're going to need your father or mother to be willing to allow you to do these things. And what I recommend for you on that is go to them professionally and respectfully with your list of ideas that you would like to implement. So I want to give you some of the ideas that I think will make the greatest impact on your business and how you guys can get more business and be more profitable and have a good running flooring business. So someday when you do take it over, it's going to be a really well-run flooring business. So what should you be doing? Well, first, you need to establish some goals and review those. So what do you want to do? What would you like your sales to look like for 2021? How would you like to finish the year? And then what do you want your sales to look like for 2022? Another thing you need to look at is what is your average ticket? It's not that hard to figure that out. How many jobs did you do this year? What's your revenue at? Divide the revenue by the number of jobs you did. That gives you your average ticket, okay? And then what is your closing rate? Again, if you're tracking, we're going to cover that in a minute. If you're tracking, you should know what your closing rate is, have a good idea of what it is. If not, you can guess. Now, how many leads do you need to reach your goals? This is what the goals all come back down to. It's very simple to figure it out. So let's say you want a business that does $2 million a year. That's your goal. And your average ticket is $4,600. Well, just do the math. You need 434 jobs or 36 jobs a month to reach the goal of $2 million. And then the average closing rate, let's say it's 50%, which is pretty common in our industry. So you need 868 estimates in order to get 434 jobs. Or you're going to need 868 estimates per, or I'm sorry, 72 estimates per month. So the next step, something you could do that will have a huge impact is establish a weekly meeting. That's a meeting for you and your father or mother and employees, especially key employees. First thing you want to do with them is share your goals, share your vision. If they're coming in working for a paycheck and working for a job, that's all fine and good, but people really love it when they're part of building this company. If you have a vision of 2 million, 3 million, 4 or 5 million a year, 10 million, whatever your vision is, share that with your employees so they can help you reach your goals. And then review the numbers. Let them know where you're at. Let them know what you need. You're going to review their numbers as well. This will really help you establish your culture. I'm telling you, there's a huge impact on your employees when you share your goals and your vision with them. It really makes a big difference to their performance and their whole overall attitude about the company. Address problems. This is a good time. You know, if the problem comes up during the week, you address that problem when it comes up. You try to handle that problem. A weekly meeting is a good opportunity to review that problem and maybe come up with a process of how to handle it so you're not scrambling. Review your sales strategies. I used to love listening to my salespeople talk, and anytime they ever got jammed up, we would go over a sales strategy of how they could overcome an objection, answer a question that maybe they didn't know the answer to. But anytime they got jammed up, which happens all the time, it gave us an opportunity to review that in our weekly meeting and create a sales strategy to help them answer a question that maybe they weren't used to getting. This is really impactful. You can get a better understanding of your marketing. A lot of business owners, especially in the small business world, they don't have time and they don't really pay attention to their marketing as much as they should. I really think at the end of the day, we're in the marketing business. Our job, our number one job is to attract customers, because without attracting customers, you don't have sales, you don't have installations, you have no revenue. You need customers. So in order to do that, first, schedule a monthly meeting with your web team. Whoever's handling your website right now, give them a call, say, hey, I want to meet with you once a month, first Tuesday of the month at 10 o'clock. Schedule a time with them. And you're going to go over your numbers with them. Now, you might not know a lot about websites. You don't understand bounce rates or how websites work and how the traffic works. As you go along, you're going to learn more and more and more. Also, the impact it's going to have by having the weekly meeting, it's going to hold the web company accountable. They are going to want to perform for you to make sure that you are getting the numbers, that they may not understand that you don't know the numbers. So they're going to want to impress you and they're going to look at the numbers. If you don't do this, I guarantee you that web company is probably not paying attention to you as you think they should. But this is just normal human nature. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Make that monthly meeting so you can improve your numbers. Next, this is really good, especially if you're coming into the business. If you're a little bit green, you don't understand it, take a look at your website through the eyes of a consumer. Does it make sense? Can you make it simpler? If I want to schedule an appointment with you, is that easy? If I want to call you, is that easy? Look at it from your phone and look at it from your desktop, your computer, and see if from a consumer standpoint, does your website make sense? And what are the little changes and things you can do to improve that? So, and I recommend you do that. Make small incremental improvements. If you give your web company too much, they may not get it done. They won't get everything done. Also, it's really hard for you to focus. You need to get tasks done. So the best thing is come up with 1 or 2 tasks, maybe 3, but make sure those get done and then move on and keep improving. Can't stress this enough to get everyone entering every lead in RLM. RLM is a CRM management tool. Jason Goldberg created it. Joe sold it to Floorforce. So I know they got big things coming up with that, but enter every lead in there. And if you don't have that, if you have another CRM, that's fine too. Get everybody to do the work and enter every single lead. And that's going to take some time. So you're becoming the leader of this company, right? So it's on you. Lead the way and make sure everybody, including your father or mother, is entering every lead. Maybe if they're old school and they don't do it for them. Make sure every lead gets entered. If they don't do it and you start doing it for them, give it about 3 months. They'll see the impact of it. I guarantee you they'll get on board. So make sure everybody enters every single lead. Make sure they follow up. One of the biggest keys for hiring a salesperson for me is follow-up. If you don't have good follow-up, I'm not interested in hiring you. You don't even really need to be a great salesperson. If you have a good follow-up, I guarantee your numbers are going to be better than most other people who never follow up. And I've done plenty of surveys and test marketing and things like that. I know that very, very few salespeople follow up. It's going to take you about 30 to 60 days to get everybody on board. There's going to be a lot of whining, gnashing at the teeth, but it's going to be extremely significant to your business. And once everybody is on board, they won't imagine living life without RLM. So that's a lot of stuff. That's plenty to help you make a great impact on the business and get things going and really take over as the leader of this company someday and do what you need to do. as time goes on, and once you get those things solved, then let's look at a bigger problem that maybe we can tackle and just do one at a time. Actually, my son did this when he came back into, we opened the business together, Carpets of Arizona. He left to pursue another career and then came back. And then he started tackling one thing at a time. First, it was operations, and he got it running really good. And then he started on with the bookkeeping. And he just incrementally tackled one major issue and made it much, much better. So how are your installations going? Can you improve that process? How are things with the supplier? What's your relationship like with them? Can you improve the delivery? Can you improve and get more co-op money? Can you get better displays? What are the updates like on that? Bookkeeping, cash flow is very complicated in this business. Is there something you can do to help with that? Do you have a good understanding of the books? And is there a way that you can make an impact with the bookkeeping? Hiring, definitely really difficult thing to do. Hiring a salesperson or hiring anybody for your company. Can you create a system for hiring? And anything, any of these issues, I created videos on YouTube. There's everybody in our forum is very helpful at any one of these issues or things that you're having challenges with or trouble with, and you want help, reach out to me, watch the videos on YouTube. But you can do this as far as having such a great impact on the business. And you can learn new skill sets. That's the thing with the flooring business is if you understand the product and the installation, you're missing, if that's all you understand, you're missing out on the greater part of the business, which is the business side. It's the marketing, the sales, hiring people, managing, leadership, raising your prices. There's so many things to the business side of this that will make you so much more successful than just understanding the product and the installation. All right, so hope you enjoyed that. Got any questions, reach out to me. You want to dial this in a little bit better. Again, I know it's a challenge that some people, their parents won't let them make the changes that they want to make. So that's something we can discuss too, is how do you approach your parent about making some of these changes and doing some of the things you want to do? What's a good way to approach that so you can have the impact that you want to have? Our motto is make money, have fun, and take care of the customer. I really think all of us should focus on those three things is, yeah, we want to make money, but you want to have fun. You want to enjoy the business. So hopefully if you are getting into this business with your parent, it's something that you enjoy doing. And if it's not, then let's look for ways that maybe you can make it more fun, more interesting, where you can have a greater impact on the business. Okay. And then always take care of the customer. That makes the business a lot more fun and it'll help you make money. Okay, I will talk to you guys later.